Greetings, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Happy 4th of July to all of you. Here's your daily news report and 4th stimulus check update. President Joe Biden is traveling to more states to draw up more support for his bipartisan infrastructure package and additional plans for investing in families. But many governors are criticizing House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer for not already passing the infrastructure bill. The winner of this week's $75 Amazon gift card giveaway is Robert Grant. Congratulations, Robert! I will be giving away more Amazon gift cards next Friday night. You can still enter my giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also please remember to leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. President Joe Biden is using a visit Saturday to talk up his bipartisan infrastructure package and additional plans for investing in families and education. President Biden's trip to Michigan is part of a broader campaign by the administration to drum up public support for the infrastructure package and other policies geared towards families and education. First Lady Jill Biden is traveling to Maine and New Hampshire as well, while Vice President Kamala Harris is scheduled to visit a union training center in Las Vegas, Nevada. President Biden has said the key to getting his $973 billion deal passed involves taking the case straight to voters.
You may have heard that the President and I are determined to be the most pro-union administration in our nation's history. Proudly. So the jobs we create through the bipartisan infrastructure framework are, you don't need to guess, going to be good union jobs. Because, and you all know why. It's just a reality. The reality is when workers are heard, when unions are strong, our economy is strong. Our nation is strong. Our people are strong. It's just a reality. So that's where we stand. We're going to get this infrastructure deal done. We're going to grow our unions and support working men and women in America. And we're going to build, like the president likes to say, we're going to build back better, understanding all that is at stake, and again, all that we can be. Now, before I finish this conversation, I also want to address another reality, and I know that Senator Cortez Masto talked about this. If we want to keep growing our economy, we also need to get more folks vaccinated. We got to get more folks vaccinated. Okay? And you know, I talked to Governor Sisolak, and frankly, we got to do better in Nevada, guys. We got to do better in Nevada. Over the past week, Nevada led the nation in new COVID-19 cases and hospital admissions. They jumped in this state, and the governor's been working hard, but he needs the help. We need the help, and so part of why I'm here is to ask the men and women of labor, the carpenters, to do what you know how to do to help us build the infrastructure around getting folks to get vaccinated.
While Republicans and Democrats might squabble in Washington, Biden's theory is that lawmakers of both parties want to deliver for their constituents. White House officials negotiated the compromise with a bipartisan group of senators, which were led by Republican Rob Portman of Ohio and Democrat Kristen Sinema of Arizona. The agreement features $109 billion for roads and highways, $15 billion for electric vehicle infrastructure and transit systems, and $65 billion towards broadband, among other expenditures on airports, drinking water systems, and efforts to tackle climate change. President Joe Biden intends to pass additional initiatives on education and families as well as tax increases on the wealthy and corporations through the budget reconciliation process. This would allow the passage of President Biden's priorities by a simple majority vote, avoiding the 60-vote hurdle in a Senate split evenly between Democrats and Republicans. But during a town hall meeting, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan tore into House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer for holding the bipartisan infrastructure bill endorsed by Joe Biden in order to gain leverage on other spending bills. Governor Larry Hogan spoke about the $953 billion infrastructure bill that was endorsed by President Biden, stating that the plan will put Americans back to work and improve American infrastructure. Governor Hogan called the bipartisan bill a moment for us to show the American people that Congress is able to work together to deliver bipartisan, common-sense solutions to problems, before criticizing Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer for trying to get back to playing their same old political games. So what are your thoughts on Nancy Speaker and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, everyone? I would love to know. Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Governor Larry Hogan also stated, and they are holding the bill as leverage for other spending bills that we can debate about whether these are worthwhile proposals or not. But they have nothing to do with infrastructure, and they don't have bipartisan support. Hogan later then talked about President Joe Biden, saying that instead of taking the huge win that he seemed to have wanted to make happen, President Biden is risking the derailing of the bipartisan agreement. The White House pointed to comments Press Secretary Jen Psaki made on Tuesday, where she said that Joe Biden made it clear that he is going to work his heart out, getting both bills across the finish line, and that's what he's going to do, and work closely with leaders in Congress to get that done. Now, many of you are still waiting to receive your tax refunds. Well, the Internal Revenue Service said it sent out 2.8 million refunds in early June and said it would send more out soon. March's American Rescue Plan excludes the first $10,200 of unemployment benefits, which is non-taxable income. The agency said at least 13 million people who filed their tax returns before the change in the law. The tax agency said at least 13 million people who filed their tax returns before the change in the law took place may be eligible for a refund. The tax breaks are for those who earned less than $150,000 a year in adjusted gross income. The $10,200 is the amount of income exclusion for single filers, not the amount of the refund. The amount of the refund will vary per person depending on your overall income, tax bracket, and how much earnings came from unemployment benefits. Not everyone will receive a refund. The IRS can seize a refund to cover a past due debt, such as unpaid federal or state taxes or child support. The Internal Revenue Service is doing the recalculations in two phases, starting with single filers who are eligible for the up to $10,200 tax break. It will then adjust returns for those married filing jointly taxpayers who are eligible for the up to $20,400 tax break. Those refunds will go out as direct deposit if you provided your bank account information on your 2020 tax return. Otherwise, the refund will be mailed as a paper check to you to the address that the IRS has on hand. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching my video this afternoon. I really greatly appreciate it. Happy 4th of July to all of you across the United States.